We've managed to set our explosives in every zone except the last one.
Debris shakes loose.
No. The demo crew's in there. There's 4 of them.
I'll find them. Just keep your radios open. And make sure nobody touches that detonator.
Peter webs away from a pair of firefighters and clings to a wall.
Spiderbot can search faster in there than I can. Your time to shine, little guy. Make Spidey Daddy proud.
The robot skitters away.
All right. I find the people, Clark gets them out.
L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. R3 button, highlight trapped workers. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. R3 button, highlight trapped workers.
Robot?
Hey, it's Spider-Man. I just relayed your location to fire and rescue, so they'll be here any minute. It's gonna be okay.
Spider-Man. Thank you.
Hey, Clark, did you get the location I just sent over?
Our team's moving in now. Thanks.
Spider-Man's here. It's gonna be okay.
I mean, whoa. My pulse blast is warmed up.
R1 button, fire pulse blast.
Anyone? I can't move! Help! Hang on. I'll get you
L1
out
button,
of there.
R1 button, hold, pull.
Thank you.
Triangle
Help's
button,
coming.
rescue.
Fire and Rescue knows where you are, and they'll be here soon. You're going to be okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Clark, you should be getting a new location anytime now.
Just came in. We'll head right over once we finish getting Mr. Robleski
L1
out.
button, R1 button, hold, pull.
Is someone there? My leg! I think it's broken.
I'll get you out. One sec.
R1 button, fire pulse blast.
Fire and Rescue's on the way. Just try not to move. They'll have you out of here soon.
Okay. Thank you, Spider-Man.
Oh, jump jets are finally warmed up. Just in time. Hey, Clark, did you get the last location I
L1
sent your
button,
way?
R1
Heading
button,
there now.
hold,
There's
pull.
only one other worker left inside. Hurry, Spider-Man.
Leave it to me. I can see light in the sand.
L1 button,
I'm coming.
R1 button,
Just hang
hold,
on.
pull. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Triangle
Thank
button,
you.
rescue.
Fire and Rescue's on its way. Are you okay?
No, I'm good. But I saw somebody up ahead a few minutes ago. Purple jacket. Make sure you help them.
Hey, Clark, I just sent a new location your way. But this guy said someone else is still trapped in it.
Really? Not missing anyone else. But if you can find them, we'll get them out.
I'm on it.
I think they had a gas mask on.
Nobody here.
L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. The jump jets have a limited air supply that will deplete when flying.
We got everything worth taking. We keep digging for more. This whole place is gonna come down.
The prophecy says we don't die today. You want to be a follower of the flame? Start trusting him.
Follower of the flame.
As soon as they're done with the deserter, we're out. The explosives
L1
will
button,
bury
R1
whatever's
button,
left of him.
hold, pull.
And
L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull.
Wait, I've fought these people before. Organized and fanatical. Yep, I'm getting big cult vibes.
What about the intruder that's been skulking around?
They can't stop all of us. Now keep looking for supplies. We'll need them in the days ahead.
Two cultists hold a prisoner on his knees.
What are they? Oh no.
I didn't say anything to the police. Never even mentioned the flame. I just wanted out.
Then you should have remembered we all go out the same way we come in. Painfully.
As the third cultist closes in with a red-hot brand, Spiderbot distracts him with a tiny web. Peter bursts in and sweep kicks his legs.
Get out of here!
The prisoner flees as the cultists get to their feet.
The fool's beacon!
We're prolonging the inevitable!
Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
So, what's my
Triangle
prophecy?
button, circle button,
Endless
finisher.
fighting? Death by building?
Triangle button, circle
Grow
button,
4 arms
finisher.
and become
Square
a
button,
giant man
hold,
spider?
air launch.
Burn what the rest of you
Triangle
are
button,
worthy.
circle button,
That's it?
finisher.
Oh, okay.
Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
Did anyone
Triangle
else hear
button,
that?
circle button, finisher.
Debris falls from the ceiling.
Whoa, guys, can we take this outside?
Before crumbles, sending everyone sprawling.
Triangle button,
Is everyone
circle
okay?
button, finisher.
Besides me knocking you out, obviously? We're better than you ever will be.
The Crimson Hour cannot be stopped!
Who are you people?
The only ones worthy enough to survive what's coming!
Finish him off before the police get here!
Pretty sure this building is gonna fall apart before then.
You're not finished yet, Ember!
Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
Flame burns eternal.
Peter kneels by a cultist. Another attempts to flee, but is thrown across the room before Peter can web him. A masked figure in a purple and black suit throws a chain blade. Peter dodges, and it smacks a cultist. The figure strides intently toward a cultist.
Thanks. So what's your deal?
She holds a lighter against a limp wrist.
There you are.
Hey!
Peter webs the lighter away, and she shakes her head.
You never did like my smoking.
Peter straightens as he stares at her.
Yuri?
Lowlifes call me Wraith. Fits pretty well, I think.
I tried... Where have you been?
Ceiling tiles shake loose. Yuri, an Asian woman with short hair, glances around.
No time.
What about them?
They made their choice.
He looks at the cultists.
Be a new record?
Yuri stalks off. Outside, several cultists are thrown out and webbed up.
And they said it couldn't be done.
Where have you been? Complete. Rewards 2. Hero tokens 200. Tech parts 1000
Looks like
XP.
Yuri took off. I thought she'd just need some time after what happened with Hammerhead. But coming back with that suit? And a name like Wraith? I should keep an eye on her. And the other on these cultists. I need more eyes.
You have enough parts to build or upgrade gadgets. Press touchpad button. R2 button. Zip to ground.
Hi, Yuri, it's me again. You were saying?
I tracked the followers of the Flame to an abandoned clinic in Chinatown. We go together, maybe we'll find their boss.
So you can leave them to die too?
Not unless I have to. Look, this cult needs to be stopped. You want to come along, it'd make things easier, but I don't need you.
If I went, I could keep an eye on her. She go inside? Nope.
Peter tries a door.
How is this going to work? Just team up like normal, or...
On the rooftop behind him, Yuri strolls up.
How long you been tracking these guys?
Few weeks. Heard rumors for a while. They leave bodies in their wake. They care a lot about the Crimson Hour, whatever that is.
The hot new club in Hell's Kitchen?
Yuri glares.
Wow, that just popped out there, huh?
He fidgets anxiously.
Who says stuff like that? Not me.
In her Wraith suit, Yuri hops off the roof. Peter swings after her.
Triangle but Spider-Man and Wraith can perform a double takedown together. When cultists are marked green, it is safe to take them down. Press cross button to continue.
That's all mine.
Triangle button, web strike takedown.
Show off.
When we find their boss, how will we know it's their boss?
Something tells me these people aren't fans of subtlety. Let's look around.
Triangle button,
The
investigate.
guy I rescued who tried to leave
Right
the
stick,
cult.
look, circle
If he's
button,
smart,
back.
he's left the state by now. I don't think they've been
L2
here
button,
for long.
plus R2 button, zip to vent.
Maybe a month at best.
Take out the cultists and keep moving?
Sounds good.
So, it's
Track
been,
reminder,
what,
you can
a
use the web
year
line
and a
gadget to
half
gain stealth
since-
advantages.
How have you
Triangle
been?
button, web strike
don't have
takedown.
to
Triangle button, web strike takedown.
Fool's Beacon is up there!
Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
Take your play with the
Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
Look! The Spider-Man!
Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
No signs of their boss yet. Let's keep going.
Triangle button, investigate.
It's locked. And I bet forcing it will trigger an alarm.
Doesn't look like it takes keys. Must be a way to unlock it around here.
Hold L2 button, scan the environment. L2 button, plus R2 button, zip to ground. L2 button, plus R2 button, zip to ground. L2 button, plus R2
Is
button,
this
zip to wall. Charcoal
supposed to
murals,
be a good
methodically
thing
L2
or a
button,
bad
plus
thing?
R2 button,
How
zip to
does
wall.
any of that look good?
Looks like the cult uses tattoos to show off their ranks.
Tattoo symbol. L2 button, plus R2 button, zip to ground. L2 button, plus
Seems
R2
like
button,
new
zip to wall.
recruits are always paired up when they join.
Good way to keep an eye on everyone. Wait, I've got an idea.
You want to share with the class?
Just watch.
That's it. The door only opens when it sees the correct pair of tattoos.
I've got mine. You see anyone with a Hephaestus tattoo?
Triangle button, pick up.
Please, please don't wake up. And not the tattoo I'm looking for. Great.
Triangle button, pick up.
There we go. Second time's the charm.
Triangle button, scan tattoo.
So, you got any tattoos?
Just the one of Spider Cop's gravestone.
They scan the palms.
Come on, Yuri. Really?
Peter perches by Yuri. In a hallway, two cultists drag a woman toward a sliding door.
If you run away again, he won't be so forgiving.
They toss her into a tiny room.
Trust the flame, for everything burns.
They shut the door and leave. Yuri stares at them.
For everything burns.
She throws her chain blade and swings to a rafter.
Triangle button, double takedown with Wraith.
Nice form.
Let's check on the prisoners.
Left stick, target select.
Someone's bound to see us if we go through the doors.
Triangle button, web strike
If they're the
takedown.
followers of the flame,
Triangle button, web strike
is that the
takedown.
flame holding court down there?
Triangle button,
I
web
don't
strike
think so.
takedown.
He is
Square button, perch takedown.
Let all doubt
Square button. Perch takedown.
we celebrate this past.
That'll do.
I've been to have faced this.
You doing
Triangle
okay?
button. Web strike
You
takedown.
sound...
I'm peachy.
Triangle button. Web strike takedown. Triangle button. Web strike takedown.
Hide your true
Triangle
self
button.
from
Web
the
strike
world.
takedown.
For now,
Square
there is
button,
no
perch
way
takedown.
in which the world can harm
L2 button. Plus. R2 button.
exit
Zip to
out of
ground.
this room.
Did someone do
Let's hope
that?
there's more here than that
Square button.
screensaver.
Perch takedown. Triangle button. Web strike takedown.
The shield and
Triangle button. Web strike takedown.
Be your greatest source
Triangle
of
button. Web
resilience
strike
and
takedown.
Your greatest
Square
source of
button.
strength.
Perch takedown.
Because it shows the flames.
Square button. Perch takedown. Triangle button. Web strike takedown. Triangle button. Web strike takedown. Triangle button. Web strike takedown.
Almost look like
Square button. Hold. Air launch. Square button. Hold. Air launch. Triangle button. Circle button. Finisher. Square button. Hold. Air launch.
See the door controls anywhere?
I'm not sure.
Hold. L2 button. Scan the environment. L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to ground. L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to wall.
There
L2
has to
button.
be some
Plus.
way to
R2
unlock
button.
those
Zip to
cells.
wall. L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to ground.
The wiring for the cells leads right here.
Triangle
The
button.
Book of
Investigate.
Flame.
Right
Sounds like
stick.
a
Look.
page
Circle
turner.
button. Back. Triangle button. Use.
Peter presses a button. The prisoners flee down a hall.
Come on!
Peter offers a fist bump. A red-haired white man called the Flame appears on a screen.
We really need to stop meeting like this, Yuri.
The man, the Flame, glares down.
People will think you're trying to kill me.
Never thought you'd be able to trick anyone into joining one of your little clubs again.
Love is not a trick.
None of this is love.
I extended my hand when nobody else would. I doubt you, nor the fool's beacon there, would have done the same.
The Flame's image leans forward.
But what would it take for you to love me?
Tell me where you're hiding and I'll show you.
The old hospital north of Astoria. Stop by anytime. If you're both worthy.
A stocky, bare-chested brute rushes in and punches the ground, causing an explosion.
You knew who the Flame was this whole time?
I had my suspicions, but I wasn't sure until I saw it.
Preparing to fire! How do you two know each other?
He ran another group like this when I was a cop. I shut them down. He got away. The Flame's not even here. We have to go.
After we help the prisoners get out.
Left stick. Target select. Left stick. Target select. L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Kick through the doors.
Oh, hi!
Triangle button. Circle button. Finisher.
Flame burns the
Let's get upstairs.
More followers behind the door up above.
You want to handle the door?
Why not?
L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Kick through the doors.
And where's love? The fools begin.
Okay, first things first. How does he know who you are?
My voice. I was chasing him this time. He enjoyed it. Learn who I was so he could always tell me how I faked.
Triangle
What else
button.
do you know
Circle
about
button.
him?
Finisher.
That group he ran with before? When we got close to capturing him, he told them it was finally time. He killed them so nobody would talk to us. And they let him. He's a monster.
R1 button. Use gadget.
So this is the first time you've seen him since he got away?
I tried to track him down for months. Other cases got him away. I knew he was around now.
And the followers of the Flame, are they like his old group?
The old group was small. These people, I don't know what's bigger. Their numbers or their confidence.
Now let's get those folks out of here.
Outside, the two of them perch on a ledge, watching the freed prisoners leaving.
Shouldn't take us long to get to the hospital.
Yuri swings away. Peter hesitates.
Yuri!
He follows after her.
This is the most obvious trap I've ever seen! And I fought Trapster.
We can't wait on this one. You don't know him.
You can afford to try a new suit or suit style.
I do know that we
Touch
can't
pad
help
button to
anyone
keep
if
it
we
fresh.
rush in there and get killed.
Everything
We need a
runs
plan.
complete. Rewards.
I'll scout out
4
this
hero
hospital
tokens,
base of his and make sure
250
everything's
tech parts.
happy.
1,200
That's one word for
XP.
it, sure. Another word would be slightly less stressed.
Chinatown. Progress. 43%. Rewards. Fast travel. Settings.
She went in without me.
Triangle button.
I'm
Investigate.
going after her.
In the courtyard of a white brick building, several cultists lie motionless.
No.
Peter looks them over.
They're still breathing. But I don't know if the Flame is gonna be so lucky. Not after Yuri said how
Reminder,
dangerous he is.
you can use the
We have
webline
no
gadget to gain
idea what
stealth
their
advantages.
Crimson Hour Doomsday event is. And she just
Ember's
runs
luck.
in.
The fools. That's Spider-Man up there.
Triangle button. Circle button. Finisher.
All right. Where are you, Yuri? That's not a good rumble. Just need to get to her.
L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to ceiling. Triangle button. Web strike takedown.
Anyone?
Triangle button. Web strike takedown.
That's a map of Brooklyn. Is that where the Crimson Hour is supposed to happen?
Hold. L2 button. Scan the environment.
Why Brooklyn?
Map of Brooklyn. Connected to the Crimson Hour? L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to wall.
What's Oscorp got to do with
Oscorp
all
facility
this?
blueprints. Layout for an unregistered Oscorp facility. L2 Oscorp L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to wall.
A warehouse?
L2 button. Plus.
Scrapyard?
R2 button. Zip to wall.
Parking lot? Library? What's the connection?
Triangle button. Use. Right stick. Look.
Embers. I've heard some concern amongst you recently concerning our losses at the clinic. My concern is that you thought of them as losses at all. Those embers who fell revealed themselves to be unworthy. And though we miss them, we have only grown stronger without them. So, when little Miss Yuri and the Fool's Beacon come to visit us, you show them how worthy we are. Trust the flame, for everything burns.
Who is this guy?
Triangle button.
The whole
Investigate.
world burning was a metaphor.
Right stick. Look.
But I'm
Circle
starting
button.
to think they
Back.
actually
Cross button.
expect it
Show
to
slash high
happen.
text. L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to vent.
No!
What now?
I want this cleared as soon as possible.
What happened to the roof team? You're not in charge.
Get it together. The flame needs us. Clear that rubble now! Now!
Yuri's behind that rubble. I take out these cultists, I can get to her. And the flame. Wait. They're making
Triangle button.
explosives
Web
here.
strike takedown.
They're not
Triangle
waiting for
button.
the
Web
Crimson
strike
Hour.
takedown.
They want to cause it.
Triangle button. Web strike takedown. Triangle button. Web strike takedown. Triangle button. Circle button. Finisher.
You're late, fools, beacon!
Triangle button. Circle button. Finisher.
Behind!
Don't you know? Only
Triangle
squares
button,
show up to
circle
parties
button,
on
finisher.
time!
Triangle button. Circle button. Finisher.
Burn up there!
Where's this Crimson Hour? Is Brooklyn the target?
Brooklyn's just the beginning!
What do you people want?
It's not about what we want! It's about fate!
Now to clear the rubble.
Left stick. Target select. L1 button. R1 button. Hold. Pull.
Who said anything about Oscorp?
In a catacomb, Yuri shoves the flame against a stone column.
Stop! The fool's beacon himself! As I prophesied!
Yuri stabs him.
No! I knew you had it in you, Yuri.
Peter knocks Yuri aside with a flying kick, then tends to the flame. Yuri recovers and aims her chain blade.
There. That'll keep pressure on it until I can...
Peter tosses the flame toward a high wall, then webs him up. Yuri readies her blade.
Triangle button. L1 button.
If you want the flame, you're gonna
Triangle
have to
button.
go
Circle
through
button.
me!
Finisher.
And you're about to swallow a lot
Triangle
of blood.
button. Circle button. Finisher.
You're going to have to kill him, Yuri! My prophecy says he'll never stop!
L1 button. Parry.
Just like you!
I'll finish you when I'm done!
L1 button. Parry.
The flame needs to die, Spider-Man! The longer he lives, the more people will get hurt!
There are other ways to stop him! Less traumatic ways!
L1
What about the
button.
Crimson Hour? We still need to learn more about it!
You're acting like he'd cooperate!
L1 button. Parry.
Yuri slings her chain around Peter.
This path you're on never ends well, Yuri. Trust me!
Trust you?
She kicks Peter away, freeing
What
him.
about you trusting me? You weren't there the last time
L1
he
button.
escaped!
Or jump. Cross button.
You
Away from
didn't
heavy
find
attacks.
the bodies! You didn't see his face!
No, I can't even imagine! But that still doesn't make this right!
I am not letting him get away again! I can't!
Well, that's too bad, Yuri. Because I
Triangle
don't
button.
die.
Circle button. Finisher. Triangle button. Circle button. Finisher.
It's not like I want to free
Triangle
him!
button. Circle button. Finisher.
No! You just want to go halfway!
Triangle button. Circle button. Finisher.
Peter zips up to the flame, where he's webbed to a wall.
Congratulations. You get to live out the rest of your life behind bars.
And I owe it all to you.
He smiles devilishly. Peter carries him under one arm, leaving Yuri on the floor as he swings away. The Flame pulls out a remote. He pushes a button. An explosion sends them sprawling into another room. Yuri stalks in with flames roaring behind her.
God, that's beautiful.
Peter hurls the Flame out a window.
I'm only gonna enjoy this a little bit!
He encases him in a web to cushion the landing. Yuri leaps after the Flame, but Peter shoots webs and yanks her back.
Get out of my way!
You know I can't do that! I'm trying to do the right thing!
As if you have any idea what that means!
L1 button, parry. Parry, L1 button, or jump, cross button, away from heavy attacks.
You hope and try! I act!
And you're never wrong!
L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull.
Yuri yanks Peter with her chain.
Open your eyes!
The room warps and twists with smoke as Peter stumbles, looking around.
Everything's blurry!
You care more about being good than doing good! You always have!
You used to believe we could do both!
Yeah! Then I grew up!
You talk like I've never saved anyone!
Oh, and nobody's died under your watch!
L1 button, parry. Parry, L1 button, or jump, cross button, away from heavy attacks.
You're the one who wanted to wait to come here! If we had followed your plan, the Flame would have escaped by
L1
now!
button, parry.
I know you're better than this!
Such a waste of time!
Yuri strikes up sparks with her chain.
That you're not the authority on justice! Why would you be? You're just a man in a costume! Playing heroes!
Yuri crumples against a wall. Rafters above her break and fall.
Yuri!
Peter runs and yanks her out of a window just in time. They get to their feet in the front courtyard, watching the white brick building as it burns. Yuri removes her mask, then peers at the spot where the flame just was.
You okay?
She snarls.
You need to figure out your priorities. Because I'd rather lose sleep over the one person I killed than all the ones I didn't save.
Yuri shoves Peter, then swings away. Peter remains in place, standing alone in front of the burning building.
I knew you had it in you. Complete.
I know my
Rewards.
priorities.
6 hero tokens, 300 tech parts.
I am not going to let the flame
XP.
hurt anyone else. I'll find him, somehow.
Astoria, progress 100%. Rewards 2 hero tokens.
Yankee, what's up?
Hey, Mr. Parker. You've been dealing with those fire cult guys, right? The followers of the flame?
Yeah.
I'm seeing reports on social media say they spotted a few of them on a rooftop in Brooklyn. I'll send you the details.
I'll check it out. Thanks, Genki. Is the Crimson Hour about to start?
Crime reported. Hunter patrol.
No cultists.
Triangle button. Investigate.
Looks like they're keeping watch on that scrapyard nearby. And there's some burned up papers about Oscorp. I better get down there.
Peter swings over the torchlit scrapyard and perches above it.
Great. They're still setting up. But this doesn't look like an Oscorp property. What are they...
The Crimson Hour won't be long now, my embers. Can you feel it? The unworthy will. Soon enough.
Cultists move barrels and bombs with glowing red coils.
All those innocent people.
The bombs are stacked on train tracks near tanker trucks.
0
Gotta
4
disable
bombs
these bombs
disarmed.
before they can hurt the civilians in those buildings. I can do this.
Bombs can be disarmed at range. Beware nearby enemies while disarming bombs. Press cross button to continue.
So this is the
L2
Crimson
button
Hour.
plus R2 button. Zip to
Burning
ground.
Brooklyn and everyone in it to the ground.
Triangle button. Web strike takedown.
Just got back from it.
Square
Everything
button.
is
Perch
set and we're
takedown.
still on time.
Their
Square
confusion
button.
will
Perch
be our
takedown.
greatest ally.
Square button. Perch takedown.
This day would come. Or at least the worthy did.
Square button. Perch takedown. L1 button. R1 button. Disarming has a short window of success. Failure damages you and alerts nearby enemies. Press cross button to continue.
You know, I was gonna be sneaky, and then I thought, why not say hi to you crazy cultist kids?
1 of 4 bombs disarmed. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Square button. 2 of 4 bombs disarmed. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Square button. 3 of 4 bombs disarmed. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Square 4 of 4 bombs disarmed. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Left stick, target select.
Power cannot be stopped!
You should have trusted the flame.
Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
Got you.
Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Left stick, target select. Triangle button, web strike takedown. Triangle button, web strike takedown. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
Why are the bombs going offline?
A cultist bearing a Prometheus flame symbol enters the scrapyard.
Great. Yuri.
Yuri flips off a nearby rooftop and faces down the new cultist and his allies. He shoots arm-mounted flamethrowers at her, driving Yuri back. Peter swings in and kicks another cultist in the face. Peter and Yuri face down the incinerator cultists together.
Triangle
I take
button,
it you
circle
haven't
button,
changed your
finisher.
mind!
About saving lives?
Triangle
No.
button, circle button,
You?
finisher.
Nope! Still not
Triangle
a fan
button,
of killing
circle
people!
button, finisher.
Your blade won't save you from the plague!
Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Left stick, target select. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
I don't know!
Triangle
I
button,
disarmed
circle
4
button,
of them,
finisher.
but there may be more!
Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle
Sounds
button,
like all
circle
this
button,
is the
finisher.
start of their Crimson Hour!
Gonna take time.
Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Parry, L1 button, or jump, cross button, away from heavy attacks. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
We can find him together when we're done here!
Triangle
You
button,
can look
circle
for my
button,
lighter.
finisher.
Rick stole it in the hospital.
Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
Something's happening. Tonight's Flame's been waiting for. We should be here.
If you're going to leave, just leave!
After we're done here and I find him, you stay out of my way.
Not a chance! This doesn't have to get ugly again!
Parry, L1 button, or jump, cross button, away from heavy attacks.
Going to fail again, Ray!
Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
He swept me up!
Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
Did we do it? Did we actually do it? Don't tell me.
A train barrels down the tracks toward the scrapyard.
It's gonna hit the tankers.
You've stopped trains before, right?
Peter swings onto the train, clinging to its side.
No brakes. Great.
He shoots web walls ahead of it, then flips to the roof.
It's not working! Got any ideas?
We derail it.
How are we supposed to do that?
Yuri catches sight of the bombs with red coils. She flings one toward the train with her chain blade.
Can't believe we're doing this. Really? Last shot.
The final bomb derails the train.
Yuri!
Yuri is knocked down as the train slides on its side. Peter leaps ahead and pushes back against its momentum. The train stops just short of a tanker. Peter is pinned beneath the train. The flame walks up, clutching his bloodied abdomen. He's flanked by cultists. Peter cranes his neck to look up at the flame.
Guess you're gonna have to make up a new prophecy.
The flame jerks his head to the cultists. They walk off as he kneels by Peter. His short sleeves show ritualistic burn scars trailing up his arms and over his chest.
Before you and I met, one of my embers told me about his work at Oscorp and this treatment that they had discovered. Who cares, right?
He grabs a nearby fuel nozzle.
A fancy suit that can make you big and strong is just another case of the unworthy trying to cheat death and play God. That's what I thought, too. But
the cultists climb up the derailed train.
When devils attack the city, Like I prophesied!
The flame looms above Peter and pours fuel over his face and arms.
And Oscorp sent out some of this treatment for safekeeping.
A cultist walks up holding a cracked cylindrical canister.
I knew it was meant for me.
A helicopter slowly hovers toward the scrapyard. The cultist tosses the canister to the flame.
That's what all this was for.
Blood from the flame's hand smears against the cracked glass.
And when the crimson hour rolls over this earth, it shall bring truth. Judgment.
Inside the canister, a symbiote squirms as blood seeps in through the crack.
And carnage.
A snarling smile flickers across his face as the symbiote in the canister is now red. The flame pulls out a lighter. Grinning broadly, he tosses it toward the fuel shimmering around Peter. Flames erupt. Nearby, an unmasked Yuri is pinned beneath rubble. She looks up to see the fire surging toward Peter. Yuri spots the flame boarding the helicopter and scrambles free to rush after him. Peter strains and pushes against the train. The flames draw nearer. His suit begins to catch fire when an impact suddenly rocks him. A tanker truck crashes into the train's side. Yuri steps out of its cab. Peter staggers to his feet.
He's gone.
The helicopter shrinks in the distance.
He'll go underground just like last time. But I'll find him.
You could have killed him. But you saved me instead.
She picks up her chain blade.
I told you. I'm trying to save the most lives. And you still do that pretty well. You gonna turn me in now?
Peter, clutching his ribs, looks down at his hand. He tosses Yuri the lighter.
I'll let you know when I find him.
She dons her mask and swings off. Peter, his suit heavily charred, swings out of the scrapyard.
It was meant for me. Complete. Rewards 8. Hero
Flame
tokens
wanted that train
400. Tech
derailed,
parts
so he could get a
3000
symbiote.
XP.
At least we stopped him from taking innocent lives in the process.
You have enough parts to build or upgrade gadgets.
Hey,
Press
Yuri.
touchpad button to view.
Do you want help tracking down the flame?
Thanks, but I need some time to myself. Besides, we've taken down a good chunk of his operation, so he'll be going back to the drawing board. I'll start checking his old aliases. Archie Abel, Walter Wackman, Cletus Cassidy. But this could take months, maybe even years.
I'll be ready when you've got something.
Thanks.
I couldn't turn her in after she saved me. Maybe I...
Williamsburg, progress 88%.